Everybody, how you doing? Welcome again to another Talkin to Me episode. This is a prep with me today. You guys are gonna get to see how we dice up and all the tomatoes and onions that we use to make you guys this food. You guys are not gonna see my face. This is just the intro. The entire time y'all just gonna watch the beautiful board as we cut it out. But I hope you guys are good out there. Hope everybody's well, minding their business, staying safe, pursuing their dreams, and out there having fun. The best part is having fun. Alright? On that note, good afternoon to everybody around the globe. And for my people, keep doing key welcome again. Alright? So we're gonna start with cutting up some sausages, and you guys are gonna, see it as we go. And in the process, I'll also be chatting to you guys and just be saying a couple of things from my heart. Okay? Alright, let's get to busy. We have a beautiful knife here. We got a gloved up hand. Okay? Alright, so today, we're gonna be setting up, like I said, we're gonna be, prepping our breakfast stuff for tomorrow. I'm gonna be cutting up some of these sausage linguinis so that way, we're able to easily serve them. Alright? So we come up in here with a knife. If you are not used to the kitchen and don't be in the kitchen, don't be out here playing with knives. Okay? Okay. But throughout this series, I hope for you guys to better get to know me as a person, as a chef, as part of your family, as your friend, as whatever you want it to be. Just nothing weird, because I ain't with the weird shit. Oh, excuse me. I didn't mean to curse. But and I'm gonna be sharing my journey with you guys, so you guys are all part of it. I'm gonna try to be not personal, but also personal, because I don't like people in my business. Look at those beautiful sausage links. All my sausage lovers, where you at? Where you at? All right. So this is how I do it. So I try to make sure that all of them are in the same, in terms of length. And I go ahead and try to trim all of them up. Put them to the side. I know that one's a little short, but it's okay. In life, ain't nothing ever the same. Ain't no consistency in life. There's sometimes people are short, some days people are tall. Figuratively speaking, and some days the sun is bright, some days the clouds are out there. So you guys keep that in mind. Alright, so we're just gonna keep on doing this. I'm cutting all these up. I be moving slow with you guys because, like I said, I don't be in a rush when I do this. I cook because I enjoy cooking, and everything I do, I make it with love, and I take my time with it. So when you do eat from a restaurant, everything has been made with love and care and tender love, you know what I mean? With lots of thoughts that went into it. And a couple of days of, cries, because, that's just part of the journey. If you can drop a couple of tears out here, you don't really do nothing, you know what I'm saying? Okay. So, but like I said, I'm just gonna be sharing with you guys some of my thoughts, my journey in the process of building Talkin to Me. We've been in business off and on for 4.5 years now. We're going on a 5th. It has been a journey, like I said. It has its ups and downs. Some days are good, some days are bad. Originally when we started, we had a whole squad, a team, but life happens and you just gotta roll with the punches, you know what I mean? Especially if you're in business. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and cut all of these in half. You see? They're nicely sliced up in half. I'm gonna put them right there in my bowl. Okay? So you guys know. As we're dicing and slicing. But yes, I did start this journey with a good amount of people, a group of people. But as life happens, everybody seems to always find their path as to what they want to do. This was my personal path. I also invited them on it. But they decided to go a different direction, which there's no smokes, no problems on that. I wish them the best, and I just hope they're happy. That's it. As long as you're happy doing whatever you're doing, nothing can ever go wrong. You know what I mean? But in the process of building this, I've had days where I've been super sad, and days where I feel frustrated, stuck, not knowing what to do or what directions to go. But one thing that's always been consistent with me is just the vision of what I see of Talkin to me just never went away. That's how I knew this is what I wanted to do for the rest of my life. No matter what I did, no matter how many years or it's been, or I try to stop, somehow, I'm always getting pushed to like, yo, this is where you're supposed to be at. And on that note, just so you guys know, I did have a really good job. It's not like I was out here, struggling. I left it. I worked for the biotech industry for 5 years. I left it because this brought me more peace. And like I said, if you guys know who the type of person I am, I value my peace over anything on this life. And my happiness over anything in this life. These days I like to tell myself and everybody around me, I love me for everyone. And I hope everybody loves themselves for everybody and not need extra love from anybody from outside. Whatever love you give me is just an additional cherry on my cherry stick. Okay? There's cherries already, trees already there. You just, an additional cherry stick that just, came along to play. Alright? But, throughout the journey, I got to understand that I don't think I'm ever gonna love anybody the way that I love myself. And in doing so, I'm able to love the things around me better. And I do encourage everybody out there to love themselves more than you can love anybody. The second you can find that peace in you and that genuine love that just flows out of you, you just watch life just be simple and easy without the bullshit in it. I cursed again. My bad, guys. But like I was saying, back to what I was saying. On your journey as an entrepreneur, expect yourself to have a lot of sad days and feel lonely. Depending on your support system and the people that surround you, that might be a different situation for you. But don't expect it to be a peachy day every day of the week. You're bound to fuck up. You're bound to mess up. You're gonna have days where you feel like everything is going out of control and you got nothing to do with it, even if you try. So be prepared for those, And it's okay for you to cry when the days you're not feeling it. So you're not out there putting negativity into the journey that you're going through. You want as much love and light towards whatever, heart desires or whatever it is that you're chasing out here. You want to do it with much love as possible and with much light and positivity behind it, And when I say love and light, I mean when you have emotions, it's okay for you to go ahead and express it. If you're sad, go and express it. If you're angry, go and express it. Don't let that, energy flow into whatever activity that you got going on, okay? I know I've cried for a good amount of years. I still cry. I think I had a tear drop the other day. There's nothing wrong with it. Like I tell people all the time, last time I checked, I've not heard of anybody that has died over the centuries from crying, Until that happens, this girl gonna shed a couple of tears when need be. So I'm not out here beating you guys' ass, because y'all be pissing me off sometimes. But, still love, because, we're a big family, and, we're bound to get in each other's nerves occasionally. And, and that is okay. Back to what I was saying in terms of support in your journey, depending on how you started or who's around you or who, is there truly for you, you might not have it that, difficult, you might be able to be able to bounce back here and there. But just suspect it. Expect people to not show up when you need them. Expect them to lie. You know what I mean? Expect them to try to cheat you up out of your own shit. Expect them to try to steal from you. Just expect all the stuff that everybody tries to run away from, It's there, Because at the end of the day, the ones around you, so-called support system, they look-y wish they were doing what you were doing, okay? It's just that it wasn't their calling or talent. And them themselves don't even know that's not their calling or talent. And they're over here being jealous and mad about nothing, But That's a whole lot of onions. Shit, I'm gonna have onion breath. I don't mind it though, I ain't kissing nobody. At least not today. I ain't kissing nobody today. Okay? Not today. I ain't kissing nobody today. Alright? So now we got those onions. Now this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna take a knife and we're gonna run through it. We're gonna run through it. Just chop it up a little bit more pieces. That way we don't have extra long strings. You know, I could have avoided having to do this, but I didn't want to go through the process of having to, like, you know, slice it in the middle and then having to cut it. This is actually just an easier form of trying to get the same result as, you know, the tiny little cut up onions. Just slice them tiny and just take a knife and just run right through it. Okay? And I'm gonna show you guys the difference in tiny little fineness. See this? This was a nicely round slices, and this is a fine dice slices. Okay? I'm gonna run my knife right through it one more time, just because I want it to be as finely as possible. Because I don't want nobody telling me, yeah, I can see the onions on my food. Yeah, it's there. It's giving it flavor, so why wouldn't you want to see it, boo-boo? Okay? It's making it look pretty. Like, come on now, boo-boo. Know what I'm saying? Oh, these onions got me crying. I ain't no bitch though. The big macho guys would say that, I'm no bitch though. It's okay for you to cry. It does not make you a bitch. It's just another way of you releasing your emotions. That's why it's part of our anatomy. You know what I mean? People misunderstand that part. It is part of the human anatomy to sit here and drop a couple of tears if need be. Okay? So exercise that part of your anatomy and drop some tears so you're not out here being mean to people. You're not out here being jealous of people. You're not out here harboring hate in your heart or you know. Let yourself be free, man. Breathe. Allow yourselves to breathe. You know, everybody out here constricting themselves. Last time I checked, the only thing that we have free on this earth is air. So allow yourselves to breathe. It's okay. Even if the person next to you is calling you a bitch or telling you, oh, no, niggas gonna cry. Or, you know, you're weak or whatever the case might be. My G, the person that's telling that to you or opening them out and saying that, you know, spewing that BS to you, I guarantee you they have emotional trauma that they have not yet dealt with and don't even know how to deal with it. And you yourself that have come up to a space where you finally know how to deal with your own emotional traumas, you're gonna allow somebody else that hasn't even come to that realization to try to stop you. Boo, that don't make no damn sense. You are way ahead of them. Okay? Release your emotions and encourage them to not ever call you a bitch when you do cry, because you're not a bitch. You're just actually saving them from you beating their asses in the future, or you going out here doing some fuck shit. Alright? We need to stop this toxic society and toxic masculinity. Some words y'all not gonna hear that we got going on out here. Okay? And truly allow ourselves to be and be free and live life to the fullest the way it was designed for us to live and pursue the things that we were sent to this earth to do. You know, I am sure that everybody on this earth has an assignment. They ain't know we all just out here just cruising around. It's just all of us are just so oblivious and all up on each other's ass cheek, you know what I mean, that we can't even focus for 2 seconds to see what it is that's up our own ass cheek that we're supposed to be doing. You know? Only dogs sniff ass. Last time I checked. So I don't know why humans be out here running around smelling each other's butt. Y'all cut that ish out. Cut it out. Alright? So the last dice. Cut that ish out. Cut that ish out. But I don't know where you guys from, you know, put in the comments, you know, where around the globe are you guys from? You know, what is the most delicious meal you ever had in your life and who cooked it for you? Did you taste the love that was made in it? You know? Because I don't know, you guys really don't understand. The emotion that person carries transfers right into whatever it is that they're doing. You know? We have a bunch of angry chefs out here. You know, every day, you know, in the kitchen, you got somebody yelling at them, and all of us out here ingesting food that people out here yelling. Why you think we're not all gonna be out here in society yelling and shit? You just sat there, you just literally sat there and ingested a whole energy of yelling. You know? And also as a society, I really think that we should start creating a better atmosphere for the, you know, for the cooking industry. Because like I said, I've watched a lot of TV shows, you know, with the food networks and all that stuff. I don't understand the yelling. Why are we yelling at each other? My G, it's already hot in this kitchen. It's hot as shit in here. You know? There's barely any space for all of us to work. I'm already panicky, under stress, and now I gotta come hear you instead of you doing something and cutting up some tomatoes or whatever the case might be, all up in my ears. Like, gee, what is the need for that? Okay? All up in people's ears. There's no need for that. We need to figure out a way to create a more peaceful atmosphere for ourselves personally. That's number one. Before we can go creative for something else out there. Alright. Now we're done with that. Okay? I'll swap my glove out again. I never understood that analogy. Just because you raised your voice at me does not mean I'm gonna be out here doing a lot better than, you know. I'm gonna be cutting up all these peppers and onions as well too. I'm gonna go get them washed up in the sink. And it doesn't make them any better than, you know, what they was doing before. If anything, you just give them more anxiety, scare the shit out of them, and just expecting them to just be okay with you out here releasing your anger and unsolved trauma onto people. You know what I mean? Which doesn't make any sense to me. I love all the fresh. By the way, guys, this is like my favorite part about cooking. Just look at all these colors in here. You got the purple, we got the red, more like the orange red. We got the dark red, we got the green, we got the orange over here. You know, that's the best part about cooking. The colors in it, okay, and all the freshness that comes with it. But yes, I'm gonna go wash these up, and I'm gonna come back and dice them. All right? Okay. Because everybody out here wishing that they was able to, like, you know, tap into their own destiny or whatever it is that they were sent to earth to do. All of us got an assignment, man. You just gotta figure it out. Just because your friend out here doing the shoe business does not mean you should be jelly of it and jump into the shoe business. Bitch, don't start your calling. Ain't nobody, Jesus didn't know, yo, whoever your God is, you know, Mother Nature, Buddha, whatever it is, religiously that y'all out there believing in, they didn't send you here to go be a shoemaker or whatever the case might be. You might should have actually been sent to be a plumber. Be proud of showing your ass crack. Okay? Go and show it off. Go show off your ass. You know? And for all you know, you might be even more hella more happier than your friend that's doing the shoe business. For all you know, that's not even his calling. He's over there struggling and crying left and right and barely keeping it together. You know? We focus too much on the outside exterior of things instead of actually paying attention to the inside of what's going on. Nobody ever wants to open the curtains and look behind it to see what's got going on over there. Okay? Everybody loves the pretty pictures and, you know, people smiling at them and tell them, you know, you're doing great, blah, blah, blah. But they don't want to see the part of the days when you out here crying, knowing damn well you struggling, you know, needing help, and nobody can actually help you. But on the other note, with a friend out here that's jelly, or whatever the case might be, like I said earlier, that thinking, you know, what their friend is doing is such an amazing thing, you know. You don't know that's, you know, that what they're doing, they might be struggling in it too because it's not what they got called to do. For all you know, that friend of yours probably saw another tweeted on being a shoemaker and decided to go be a shoemaker because they thought shoemakers were out here making guapatitos. But you know, shoemakers out here making no guapatitos, you know. But you want to jump on it because the pretty picture, like I said, nobody wants to see what's in the inside. You know, it looks so good. You know, it looks so pretty. You know, and you know, you just want to go and jump in it. It makes no sense. Go find out which brings you joy. Support your friend when they tell you this, you know, they got this going on for them, and they finally had like, you know, that little twinkle stars that everybody, you know, should experience once in their life. That little realization of like a little snap. Like, oh shit, like, you know, I'm not supposed to be here. There's something else I'm supposed to be doing. I hope everybody gets that in their life, you know? And when your friend does get that, or a family member, or auntie, or husband, whatever the case might be, the person to you, support them. Because when you do get your flicker light, you're gonna want that back. Alright? Alright? And on that note as well too, before I leave that whole topic, because, you know, I'm over here just rambling it up, which I'm very okay with. Like I said to you guys, I'm just sharing my inside thoughts with y'all, and we're just gonna be cutting up some veggies today. Don't forget to follow us on Talkin 401 on our Instagram page, Facebook, Master Chef, or you can just type in Talkin on Facebook, it will come right up. Or you can visit our website as well. You know, for any inquiries, we cater to events, parties, weddings. We do pop-up shows every Sunday. We cook at Blackbird Farm. We do breakfast and lunch. The menu is awesome. We have the best jollof on town. Our suya wing is to die for. It falls right off the bone. It's delicious. Okay, everything we cook is delicious. So don't forget to go give us a check out. Give us a holla. You know, tell us you love us, because we love you right back. You know, Talkin has a big family, and we're only gonna keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. You know, because at the end of the day, we love hard over here. We cook with passion. You know, and everything that comes from this brand and this seed is only pureness and all made out of love. Okay, with no what's the word I'm looking for? There's no like malice thought behind this whole journey. It's only been out of love. Okay, so be sure to check us out. If you're around the globe and not living in Rhode Island, come take a vacation. Come down to Rhode Island, man. Rhode Island is pretty awesome. You know, it's a beautiful state. We got beaches, we got dry land, we got wet land, we got snowy land, we got all the type of lands that you could possibly ever want in your entire life. Why wouldn't you want that? We have it all. It's a beautiful melting pot of gold. So come over down, okay? Give us a try. If not, then we can come to you too. If you don't want us to come to you, you know, if you don't want to come down here, we will bring it to you. Talkin will come to you. All right. Now that we got those tomatoes to the side, you know, we're gonna get our peppers going. Yo, for all the people out here with these labeling as peppers, are we all okay? There is no need for a sticker on every pepper. Y'all know that these things don't come off, right? And every time you try to take it off, you actually gotta take a chunk of the piece of pepper out. We gotta find another alternative for that, okay? Make labels that really easily come off or peel off, or you know, look at that. You know, but also back to, you know, what I was saying. You know what I've also, you know, what like to put out in the air. Moving forward as a society, I just think that everybody out here should be creating things that can benefit, of course, themselves, because, you know, you cannot forget yourself, but also benefit the society as a whole. In my point of view, we have enough dumb shit out there already that we all fun and, you know, we keep creating. That's not the era of that. This is the era of healing and rebuilding and replacing and trying to find balance and unity amongst everybody as a whole. Not unity within the chocolate people only, or just unity within the white people only, or unity within the Asians. When I say unity, I mean unity as a whole. Okay? This is the era for that. So whatever you're out there creating or coming up with, just make sure it's for the benefit and the good of this planet, the people that live in it, for you, your family, and the generations to come. Don't be out here coming up with no more fuck shit or how to go ahead and kill more people or die people off. No, we don't need that no more. No more. Enough of that. Okay? So be out here, allow the person that created you to use you to bring out the beauty that they want to use you to create. Ain't no way the creator made people out here and said, hey, go out there and be a menace and destroy ish. We out here be allowing the devil to literally be using us left and right. Okay? So if you're out here creating stuff I don't care what it is that y'all making. Please, let no more negativity. There's enough of it. There's enough of it. You know, we already got to deal with a lot of, you know, unnecessary situations that Mother Nature creates on its own, and now we're out here going out of our way to create a little bit more situations. It's unnecessary. I choose to not believe that people wake up and just every day of the week to be menaces out here. And for people to be out here literally going out their way to make shit that is going to be detrimental to this environment and to the people that they claim, keyword, claim to love. You can't claim to love me and be out here trying to clear bazookas that's going to blow up the whole planet in one button. Bitch, you didn't love me. You didn't love your family. You don't love your kids. Because it just takes one stupid person to go and push that damn button and here, kablooey, everybody done gone. Seriously. You shouldn't have put that out in the air. Because you yourself putting it out know the damages that it can do to society as a whole. Alright? So if you're out here creating stuff, you know, moving forward as a whole, as a society, as the people, you know, let us all do better than what we have witnessed in the past. You know, we had a lot of factories that was created. I understand that we needed that at that point, but it did a lot of damages to us, our body physically, from us inhaling that garbage, and the society, from society inhaling the garbage, and the earth and the planet Earth, the animals inhaling that garbage. Let's keep on moving in the right direction. I know a lot has transpired. We all have hurt each other, but we gotta learn to let go. You know, forgive. It's okay to forgive. It's okay to let go. It's okay for you to look at that person that hurt you and be like, it's alright. It wasn't yourself. You needed a Snicker bar when you did that, okay? And just laugh at them and just keep it moving. You just needed a Snicker bar, okay? People be out here hangry as fuck. But like I was saying, yes, it's okay for you to go to somebody that hurt you and be like, yo, I see what you did. That did hurt. But guess what? I forgive. But you don't gotta be part of my life. But I don't need to be carrying this hate or this hurt around out here 24/7, preventing me from actually living life to the fullness. Literally. And I try, and literally, if people don't do that, this is how they go ahead and keep hurting people, thinking it's okay. It's not. Just because it was done to you don't mean you gotta do it to somebody else. Come on, guys. Just because it was done to you does not mean you gotta sit there and do it to somebody else. As a society and as a people, we are supposed to be learning from one another and trying to do better than that which we have seen. At least on the negative part. If you do see something that's good, imitate it. By all means necessary. Imitate it, go ahead and do it, and see if it works for you. And if it doesn't work for you, that's okay. We're gonna find what works for you. Okay? We are all the same but different. Okay? I know that was a very contradictory saying, but like we are all different, the same, but we're different. You know? Which brings me to the analogy of, you know, food is the same everywhere. But it's different because of the flavors in it. It's the same with humans, man. Humans are everywhere, but we're different because of the flavors that come in us. You know, we all get seasoned differently. Some of us are born in the wetlands area. Of course, you're gonna be eating a lot of fishy shit. You're gonna be smelling like fish. That's your seasoning. That's your flavor that you're bringing to earth. Let's say you go somewhere else. Now you got that flavor that you got, you know, that sauce that you can bring in. Look at these beautiful peppers. I could get lost in these, cutting these all day. Like I said, I love dicing these things up. And I know I'm not moving like a million feet by mile, like everybody out here be doing, which is like, brings me on another note. You know what I realized? When you cut these peppers, they have different textures in terms of the crunch. The green peppers are a little bit more firmer than the regular everyday average red peppers and orange peppers. Those are much more softer. These ones, the greens, a little bit more firmer. It has a little bit more of a crunch to it. It tastes a little bit, earthy and a little bit dirt, earthy flavor, but with a sweetness note to it. Just kind of weird. It's like a cucumber with a little bit of dirt and sugar in it, with water. Earthy flavor. That's like I was saying. How you guys doing out there? I like to hear you guys' journey, where you guys are having difficulties at, how you overcame it. If you're actually out here crying like I be doing, because like I said, I got no shame with that. It's part of my anatomy of things I'm supposed to be doing. It's part of my emotions I'm supposed to express it. And I would not over here try to withhold my own emotions because I'm trying to be some mucho macho bitch. It's okay. It's alright. There's enough mucho macho people out here suffering for no reason. They chose to suffer. Okay? Let it go. You're choosing to literally be out here suffering. I'm not saying go cry like a big baby every day. Yeah, go cry for a little bit. If you got doing it in the nighttime, in your closet, whatever the case might be, go cry, flush it out, and come back reset. Your brain has a little bit more room and wiggle space for you to think and come up with whatever it is the case that you want to come up with. Alright? Well, thank you guys for watching today's episode. I genuinely appreciate you guys. Hope you guys stick around, for this journey. It's been a fun one, and I know it's gonna get even funner. There's been a lot of laughter, a lot, a lot of sad days, but nonetheless, it's been a lot of positivity towards it. So I hope you guys stick around. Thank you for watching another wonderful episode of Dish It Out. It's brought to you by Talkin. Don't forget to follow us on social media. Subscribe to our YouTube page, so you can stay up to date as to what's going on. Visit our website, subscribe as well to our email links. That way you can get discounts and codes, and stay up to date as to what's to be coming to the future. You know what I mean? It's gonna be fun. So let's, do it together as a family that we all are, as a unit that we are. We keep trying to separate ourselves. You guys go out there, have fun, kill it each day. Do what makes you happy. Fuck the naysayers, the naysayers. It don't matter who he is. It could be your mommy, your daddy, your brother, your sister, your cousin, your auntie, your birdie, your doggy, whatever the fuck it is. Fuck them. They be just fine. Everybody's gonna be fine. Regardless of how you feel about anybody, the day is still gonna go on. Okay? So just do yourself that justice and just allow yourself to be so you can actually have a good day and be happy and genuinely. Alright? You guys be out of people's business, Mind your own headache and try not to sit on nobody's head. I love ya. Until next episode, come and chop up some more veggies and fruits with us. Okay? See you soon. Bye.
Oh my god.